So let me do my immediate analysis real quick. The last time these guys played was at emergency running back again, and Syrup ended up 3-0ing. I'm so sorry, I just completely cut you off for that, but we're already into the match, so I have to do my spiel real quick.
Go for it.
Yeah, the last time they played was at emergency running back again, where Syrup ended up taking over Leon 3-0. Bowser does not do very well against Steve, but he does have a couple things in this match that makes it somewhat doable, like forward air and like flame break.
Yeah, you kind of are forced to tunnel yourself very, very strictly as a part of Bowser's game plan. But you still have a couple key strengths. You do have very big aerials, ways to beat shield, a plethora of spontaneous kill options. You don't have to worry about combos and see breaking out of it with something like a down air. Like, oh no, you just like find your single hit, get back to the ground, and reset with your incredibly fast ground speed on top of these giant forward airs, as you're mentioning, the big aerials allowing you to break through blocks and still connect against Steve himself.
As we're seeing so far, Leon's doing a really good job of playing around those platforms again, is playing the Steve counterplay game, knowing very well that the second he approaches Steve in an unsafe manner, he's going to get put into the machine, the contraption.
Literally the contraption.
We're going to throw you in the thingamadob, dog.
First word that came to my mind seeing block, anvil, TNT displaced. This is the device.
We're going to throw you in the thingamabob, dog.
What the heck, man?
It's crazy, too, because like against heavyweights, Steve can just literally do, for lack of a better term, whatever he wants. But there also comes the thing of Bowser is just so explosive that if you get too stuck in your Steve tunnel vision, you can also lose track of, wait, Bowser is still Bowser. Bowser is still one of the simplest game plans in the game of I just get near you and I take your stock at 100 or less.
Yeah. Built-in command grab mix-up is just so powerful, and the fact that you're able to take a lot of punishment on top of all that is extremely powerful. A couple clean combos there from Syrup.
That was untechable?
Into an untechable. He stayed on it. Shoutouts to Joel, not knowing that it was weaker when you hopped off of the anvil.
Caught a stray in Delaware. Anyway, yes, that is very much true. And now Syrup is back to winning this game because he did realize he forgot to respect Leon's game of just getting onto stage and doing his Bowser shenanigans. Once again, setting up the contraption and taking the stock with a stone. Was that stone backer?
That was stone backer.
That was a stone backer. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and that's exactly what we just saw. That hurts.
Yeah, physical pain is certainly on the table here when it comes to what Steve can do to you. I mean, that was 2 stocks in a matter of, what, 45 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
Like, less? Just instantaneously. And on top of some really solid, like, initial game plan from Leon, like finding a lot of grabs, destroying blocks with the greatest of ease. And then Syrup found a couple key hits, able to convert those into effectively 3 interaction stock first, and rounding it out with the game win. One thing I do want to see from Leon here, as he does eat 60 yet again on round start, is just to try and be as grounded as possible when it comes to this. Like, Steve can be really frustrating to play if you're constantly jumping at him because of things like minecart and having to like reactionary air dodge. But if you're able to stay grounded, you're able to roll through a lot of things, and you're able to poke him out slowly and steadily, then you throw out a lot of the aerials that come down once Steve tries to shake up his grounded gameplay.
And I'm just going to say that, contributing to that, is why I like this Town and City pick so much. Because the one thing that Leon really relies on a lot of these bad matchups with Bowser, like someone like Rob, someone like Luigi, someone like Steve, right, is playing grounded and using the platforms as an advantage, playing out of the immediate range and then pouncing. Right, so Town and City is so good because, one, you can take the stocks really early off the side of the stage, but also you can play your defensive game in the air, and you have so much room to play around to catch someone's recovery like Steve. So Leon has much more leeway of playing his game on a stage like this.
Yeah, the wider space area is just going to be so beneficial when it comes to just disengaging spontaneously, and you certainly have to do that a lot. On top of the ground speed, just running straight across the entirety and powering through with the shell.
Made that up.
It does have a little bit of armor on it, a little bit of invulnerability to power straight through that anvil. Syrup only with a couple blocks of iron here. Diamond tools are online, so you got, and will presumably be online for the rest of the set, or rest of this game, thanks to the second diamond that he just picked up. He landed with fire breath.
He did it twice.
Why? Why did it work?
I guess it works. Dude, it's just like the thing of Bowser just doing options sometimes, and it just works. And a lot of the time, Steve can also do the same thing of just throwing out an option like you saw there with that F smash.
No jump.
We're seeing Syrup trying to get, of course, he's like I said, the no jump there. Leon struggling to get back on the stage here. He's looking to open up with an up tilt. I think it's just straight up going for the side special. That's the thing you need to do. You hesitate against Steve. He has so much of his arsenal to set up, but if you just go in there and do your thing, you can do your thing. You can take a stock just like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of bob and weave when it comes to how Syrup plays the pressure game, whether it comes to like landing with an aerial and then trying to retreat or crossing up with minecart. I do respect the late mash out, but unfortunately Steve is just going to be able, unfortunately for Leon, it's not going to pay off. Steve will be able to recover from that just fine. Syrup keeping things really even, but all of his tools online. Down air hit stun.
Randy down air.
Bowser can do it too.
Yes.
Sometimes maybe not as good. Oh, he tried for the empty land. This combo was going to be big. I'm surprised that we didn't see any sort of follow-up there off of a throw. The percentages are so even right here, Momo. We're seeing just a ton of faking and a ton of feinting, but it's Syrup landing the first hit.
And with a mid-weight like Steve, we're at the perfect percentage around 60 to 70% for nair to back air range. So that's exactly what Leon's looking for right now. Find a nair, a back air off the stage to honestly take the stock in the game. Goes to the nair there, finds the late hit, but catches him air dodging onto the block, thinking he's safe. And that is the thing that Leon is best at, in my opinion, catching air dodges and jumps in those last stock scenarios. And that nets him the win in game number 2.
For sure. I want to really start to focus on something that you were saying a little earlier, the simple game plan of Bowser. It is notorious, of course. Bowser just kind of wants to play the 50-50 of I'm going to land on you with a button or I am going to grab you with side B in some way, shape, or form.
Button or button parentheses grab.
Yeah, like I'm either going to beat shield or pressure shield, and you're going to have to do something about it. That allows Leon to instantaneously start looking at little habits and disadvantage about simple, broad options. Like, all right, what are you going to play around a frame 6 aerial command grab? How do you play around it? Oh, you try and like jump air dodge away towards blocks? Oh, you try and like walk away steadily instead of like spot dodging when you're pressuring shield? That allows Leon to instantaneously start picking away at Syrup as the player rather than constantly trying to play the matchup.
And that's exactly what Leon's doing right now. Playing mostly outside of Steve's immediate threat range, waiting for Syrup to whiff an option, like Steve up tilt, going for something like a parry, and then immediately going in with the aggression. We're seeing it right here. Without the down throw once again. The ledge trapping has been so good from Leon all day too. It's the constant, again, the option select of, do you jump against Bowser at ledge and get back aired, or do you do a normal get up and roll and get side B? And we're seeing it time and time again, Leon destroying these stocks at ledge.
Instantaneous back airs whenever Syrup has been trying to go for like nils off ledge, like just trying to do like jump from ledge nil in order to like create some shake up, maybe do run off there, like start your offense out of nowhere. You get back aired for that. You get exploded for that, in fact. As we see the minecart, the roll in straight through, keeping it rather safe as Leon starts to extend this lead. These leads can disappear at a moment's notice, but they can also snowball to extreme percentages. Another grab on the neutral air dodge. Oh, I was gonna say, like, man, is that stock from almost center stage? No dice there from Syrup though.
He just went for it.
What a god, honestly.
What a guy. Leon playing fantastically right now. We saw the exact same type of thing in the set against John, where he finds a lot of these options when he's in the lead, right? Catches his opponent getting really, really scared, saying, oh, Bowser was so much rage, what do I do? You still can't find the stock. Suddenly you've got Bowser at 150, one of the heaviest characters in the game. Your back air still might not kill right now, but your down air definitely will, especially if Steve's standing on it. But it's just so scary dealing with Bowser when he's in the lead. I'm sorry. I just had to flip that in
you're
there.
right. You're right.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, it's stronger. It's true.
I got mine.
True facts. All right, there's a couple forward airs here. Seeing Leon start to really chip away here. Do not approach this block. Oh, we're doing it anyway. I actually like the nair there because Bowser's buttons are so big, you can if you overshoot into the corner, you can destroy the block that Syrup's trying to threaten your stock with while also forcing Syrup into shield. It's just trying to make as much purpose out of all of your buttons as possible, but Syrup's starting to play a little bit aggro. No iron.
Get that diamond though.
Immediately use the iron to get back. I kind of wanted to see a runoff fair there. You're seeing, you had to see Syrup come back to ledge from so far. Yeah, it's gonna go 2-1 on the favor of Leon right here. Just slowly and steadily picking apart different ways that Syrup has been enjoying presenting his offense and presenting his disadvantage, like those blocks in the corner, the ways to get off ledge utilizing like jump from ledge nil, like just shut down by well-placed back airs and solid spacing, like easy, simple, like routine type stuff for Bowser.
And I'm loving how Syrup, regardless, like coming back to ledge, mixing up his recoveries like we saw there when he got side beat on the last stock, was able to go high with the minecart. But Leon, the thing that he does is just constantly egging you to pick that bad, constantly side specialing you, throwing you off, using the down throw, not the forward throw, sending you at a very bad angle. So you're going to have to pick a defensive option every single time. Eventually, as much as you mix it up, you're going to pick a bad one once. And once you pick that bad option, that's when you lose the stock. Oh my, oh my,
that
oh me,
was
oh my.
so unbelievably good. Like the ledge drop double jump nil or place block, he didn't nil that one, but then the down tilt and using the block cancel to get immediately, oh my. Like Syrup is one of the most technically sound players in, usually I say tri-state, but as he continues to find success time and time again, I'm hesitant to say like he's one of the most technical players in the world.
I would not disagree with you there. Absolutely fantastic player. We're seeing him going off here with these Steve extensions more and more and more, taking him all the way to the side of the stage, right on the gurney, right to the hospital. Someone get this man off of this platform. Leon finally making his way back, jumping through that block. But man, like you're saying too, the way he's able to go through these extensions and find so much damage, Leon is just struggling to find any singular hit because Syrup's game plan is just so sound.
On top of utilizing these wood tools as well, there's just so little that Bowser can do. Such a small SDI multiplier on a huge body of Bowser. Like, where are you supposed to go? No DI is saving you from the punishment that Syrup has been dishing out here in this game number 4. The only bad side about all of this offense is it means he hasn't really accrued a ton of iron. 1 block right now.
But yeah, so if Leon is able to bring this lead back and swing it back into his favor, it's going to be a lot harder for Syrup to, of course, swing the game backwards, you know, given that he's used most of his materials. And there goes the back air at the ledge extend. Again, the simple gameplay of Bowser makes it so easy, hard to hold these leads. You can just hit with a single straight back air. Of course, there comes the forward air again with the diamond tools. So we're losing materials fast here. So Syrup's got to be careful.
Not sure what Leon was cooking with that, like, instant jump out of hit stun into high air dodge to get to the platform. Like, Syrup, that's, I mean, pretty sure anybody would think, oh, run and hit you there. But regardless, it does, you got to shake up your disadvantage somehow as Bowser, especially in a game where you're just getting brutalized.
Oh, 100%. Like, Syrup has been doing such a good job of locking down the ledge here. We finally see Leon get back to ledge here. And we see, again, the mentality behind the Town and City pick is playing around more of those platforms, but Syrup keeping this entirely within the center of the stage, taking away Leon's one win con that he wants so badly, just putting you in the blender, into the thing.
Okay. Not quite getting any sort of opportunities. Syrup choosing to recover from real high up there. Just a single block is all it takes in order to take away a lot of approach options from Leon. The grab there from Syrup to force Leon off stage yet again.
Sheesh.
And it's just like that. 1, 2, 3. Grab, pummel, anvil.
How to play Minecraft tutorial. Get wood.
Yeah, get wood.
Make crafting table. Bunch of other steps. Go to end.
Yeah, get blaze rods is in there.
Do I pull it up right now? No, I don't. I have too much respect for the people at home.
Solar Beam, send it to us right now.
Send it in Twitch chat if you're a real fan. Anyways, game 5.
Starting off the game 5.
Yeah, I'm loving this. We're not going straight for 3 hours. We're getting right into the thick of it. Leon, of course, doing so much better than the last. We definitely see that he's adjusted of his game plan more, of playing of the more patient game against Steve, approaching this to more like how he would against Luigi or something of the sort. Right. We're seeing here Syrup, too, is really, really good at adapting to that as well, because he has so many safe ways to play around Bowser and his shield. Makes it so tough for Leon to ever find his footing and get that lead in the first place.
Yeah, I completely agree, Momo. Just like watching Syrup just change up his routes and like change up how he's been wanting to play into Leon. He knows he has to hit harder, so he's looking for resets. He's looking for platform pressure. In the same way, Leon has a game plan that worked extremely, extremely well in games number 2 and 3. Force Syrup into the corner and constantly apply this pressure in these giant horizontal aerials. as well as astute coverage of any sort of roll-in option from Steve, has kept Leon in advantage and in this lead here in game number 5, starting to start us off not only with a game 5, but with an upset too, Momo.
This would be a very big upset. We're saying a lot. It's finally that time of year. The PR talks have been around the table. Oh, God. Syrup looking like the best player in the region as of recently. But Leon, of course, swooping in for his annual spawning in at the college regional. Shout out to Supernova last year.
Honestly, you know, he'll randomly come up to a college local or a college regional and just like beat a world-renowned player. Here at Syrup, at King it was John, and you know at Supernova it was Jadazol.
The GOAT. Shout out to Jadazol, bro. Like
Shout out to Australia.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We're getting his upbeat caught there, being a little too aggressive there. Syrup now looking for this opening, trying to find the stock, but again the Randy down here. It's the curve of the low player, mid-level player, high-level player. Randy down here is good. Come on, man. That's too easy to read. Top-level player, Randy down here is good. We're hit there. We're back at the bell curve.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes the weird stuff just works, and if it hits, like you can't really be mad at it as a spectator. You can be mad at it as the person who's getting hit by it. What a round start. Like, I'm coming down and I'm grabbing you. This is what's happening.
This is the grappler lifestyle, bro. You gotta understand.
Oh, is this stock right here?
Oh, no. Oh, the SDI! Able to SDI the last forward air and makes it in again?
Hard SDI in to avoid the second forward air. Keeps Leon in really solid shape here, hunting for a backer, hunting for any sort of stray aerial in this corner, but no dice as Syrup fights his way out of it. Still hunting for a hit of his own, but down there on the platform, on the block.
Sets up the wall perfectly, but still finds the back air. Leon with the pop-off, feeling proud of himself, and I'm proud of him too.
Honestly.
Gets over the unbeatable wall. The Steve finally breaks through, and honestly, that just goes to show that no matter how complex a character is, at the end of the day, the best character in the game is Bowser back air.
He's the best individual character. It's Bowser back air.
Can
I select that on the
CSS? Bowser back. Yes, you can. Ask Leon how.
Yo, Dave. Yeah, I 100% applaud so much of how Leon like dissected that over multitude of sets. Like Leon has played this Steve a multitude. Had played a lot of Steve a multitude of times. Relied on Hero for a while. Tried to get that secondary working. In the initial thoughts of like, oh, Hero Steve is like +2. Me too, honestly.
I'm sorry. Listen.
It wasn't a joke. That's my actual reaction to Hero players. Like, you don't beat Steve, I'm sorry. Regardless, the slow dissection of like his own game plan, of like what he needs to take out, what he needs to simplify, what he needs to overcomplicate, what he needs to try and force players that are as proficient at Steve like Syrup into doing, making him make those mistakes, making him want to try and get those roll-ins, to get fancy with any of your ledge play. Sometimes you'll eat a ton of damage for it, but sometimes you'll find those Bowser back airs and just the dopamine will go hard.
Oh, yes. You know the thing where people are like, this matchup's losing, but if our character does this one thing, then we win? The thing is, Bowser is just his one thing.
Oh, yeah.
So Bowser does lose to Steve, but if I get in, I do the thing. But Bowser's entire thing is spending the entire game conditioning you to make you scared of picking one defensive option and then punishing said defensive option. That's it. That's the entire mentality of Leon, is making you scared to do the most optimal thing, mixing up said optimal thing, and then going back to it in the last stock, and then boom, you just got back here at 90%.